What up everyone? Today I'm going to do a bunch of minor installs on the S2000. Last week I went on a little eBay shopping spree and bought some things, and I'll show you guys what I bought. But the most important thing that I bought was the stereo. I bought an aftermarket Kenwood stereo. I think it's Bluetooth for the S2000, and that came as a bundle with the harness and also the interface so that you can keep your dashboard controls when you have that aftermarket stereo. So I'll show you guys all the things that I got, and there's still another couple of things that haven't came yet, but those things won't be here for a while. It's one of them is a JDP wing, and the other is Top One Motors front splitter, and I'll be making a video for each of those installs, so those won't really matter for now. Alright, so here are the things that I got. The stereo right here, it looks pretty much brand new. You got the trim with it that's supposed to make it flush with the spot where it goes. And then I also noticed that it came with these brackets, so I don't know, we'll find out if they're actually needed. Here's the wiring harness and also the interface. I also got these trim pieces, or trim puller pieces, because I've learned my lesson from using the flathead, because I scratched up my dashboard. Well, I was trying to get out the dome light and I really fucked up, but that's why I got these. These were about like $6, and at O'Reilly's they're probably like $20. The stereo and the wiring harness and the interface all together were $40, and brand new that would be like $150 altogether. And then also I just got a bunch of fuses in this assortment kind of thing, so just in case I ever need some, because last time actually when I put in an LED for the dome light, the lights went out and none of the lights are working right now, so I'm going to check if I actually blew a fuse, and if so, then I have all these. And then here's some more LED lights to put in. So yeah, we'll start with the stereo and then move on to the lights. Alright, so with the new tools that I got, the plastic trim removals, we will pop out the vents first on each side, so the right side and the left side, like so. And then just basically, I ended up just taking the risk and pulling on the actual swivel door, so on each side, and just yanking it out, so that way this whole trim comes out. And we'll just put that to the side for now. And then now we have the stereo right here. And oh shit, if you can look closely right here, these metal pieces are part of the stereo, so they're attached to the bracket of the stereo, and we'll be removing those two screws and the other two screws on the other side, and then just like that the radio will just slide right out. So I'm gonna go get the Phillips screwdriver to unscrew them and then just pull it out. Once we remove the screws, then we're able to actually pull the whole thing out. And if you didn't notice, I put the shifter in reverse, so that gives us more space. So now we'll disconnect it from the back and see what we got. So it's actually two of these plugs, those two blue plugs and the antenna connection. So you can see from the back here, there's where the two plugs were and the antenna. And so to remove these two, you want to make sure you press on the top lever right here, or clip if you want to call it, to make sure that they come out the right way. So now we're gonna see, because I haven't done this before, so I'm not positive, but as you can see, we only have one to connect to, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but we're gonna find out. So what I ended up doing was, hold on a second, connecting to the bigger plug and just leaving the smaller plug alone, and then connecting the antenna into where it's supposed to go, and then I stuffed everything in, but I still have to arrange it a little bit better so that the stereo can go all the way in. So now we're just gonna put the keys in and put it in the accessory position so to see if the stereo comes on. So it powered on, as you can see, so everything's good. And what I'm thinking about the smaller connection is, I'm thinking that the smaller connection is actually for the dash controls, so for the volume and all this stuff. And since we were only able to connect to the bigger plug, we also had that interface, so that interface is wired in to the main big plug, which is for the power for the stereo. So that will allow us to keep the dash controls because we're not using the smaller plug. So I'll just turn this off and then arrange all the cables right so I can slide this in all the way and screw it on. So as you can see, the brackets on each side, just like the original stereo has, we'll line them up with the holes and then screw all 4 of them in, and we'll see how it looks and see how flush it is. Looking good so far. So now we got all 4 of the screws in, and it's sitting about as well as the other one was. But yeah, guys, have fun stuffing all the cables back there and arranging them so that this slides all the way in, because that was really fun. But if you don't have the interface, it's a lot easier. But with that black box that I had, it was just really hard to get everything to go where it needed to go. But the next step is to put this trim back in. Basically just pop it back in place on all sides, and we'll get a better view of how flush it sits. Okay, so I popped in the bottom first, and that slides right into those rivets that were at the bottom. Then I pushed up on the top with the vents, and that also slid right in. And so for the big reveal now, with the swivel door, there it is, the aftermarket Kenwood stereo. It sits perfectly flush with everything, like it's meant to be there. So that's it for that stereo, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do all the lights. So the dome light, the trunk light in the back, and the license plate light. Alright, so Maddie, my girlfriend's helping me now.
Stop, I look ugly.
And we pulled the fuse number 24, and that one was blowing, and it's a 7.5. So I'm going to try to put a 10 in there and then put those LEDs in and see if that fuse doesn't blow and if all the lights end up working. Alright, so that fuse is in. Now here is the dome light, and I have this trim piece, so all I'm gonna do is okay, now I got my film camera woman. So just get in there on one side and then the other side, and then it falls off.
And then drop it everywhere.
Oh shit, now I lost everything. Okay, there's a light. Alright, so we got these 2 on right there. They look like fuses, but they're actually lights. See?
Fancy.
Don't they look like fuses?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so we'll turn them off for now and just take them out. And now we got the fancy bright white ones. I'm not a fucking electrician, so I don't know if that's a bad thing that I put a 10 in there and now I'm putting these, but
Yeah,
we'll
probably.
find out. If it blows the fuse again, then we're not going to use these lights. We'll just go back to normal. Oh, fucking hate. Okay, so that's how they look now. You don't need to film my face.
But you're so sexy.
Okay, So now, actually before we put it on, okay, there we go. So that's how it looks now. Super bright white. You can see me in. Okay. So I'm gonna turn them off for now. You start at the bottom. Put.
Skills.
Oh my god.
Just give it a really good tap.
Okay, maybe we'll start at the top. There we go. Okay, never mind. You start at the top and then click on the bottom. But here, Maddie, you can see where I fucked up the last time. All the fucking shit. Because of using a flathead, that's why I got this. Look. That's why I got that. So now I don't have to fucking fuck anything up with a flathead. So now we're gonna go to the trunk and the license plate light with these two. We'll take this trim. Get out the car. No.
Booty.
Oh wait, here. Come out here with me.
I'm lazy.
Come on. Alright, so which one should we start with? The license plate or the trunk?
I don't fucking care.
We'll start with the trunk. Okay, so come in here. We don't need the trim peeler for this one. So if you look in there before it gets really hot so I don't get burnt.
Wait, shouldn't you like
See?
unplug the battery or something?
No. We'll pull it out. Here, can you see it?
Yeah.
It's just that little bulb. So this is the one for that one. Oh, I got two of them. That was just one.
Do you
Okay.
have two lights though?
Yeah, two. Well, no, it's just one spot. But can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll pop her in. If I can fucking see. Oh, well. There we go. Oh, what the hell? That's not a good sign.
What?
It's not lighting up. It's not lighting up?
Did you put it in the wrong hole?
That's weird. Alright, we'll put the original back one in and see if that lights up. What the fuck? Maybe it's the light. I got a fucking dud. Okay, let's try the second one. There we go. Yeah, I got a fucking dud.
Watch your language. You're gonna get demonetized.
I don't care. I'm not making money. Alright, so now that one's done. So, assholes will have to send me another one. So now we're going to go down to the license plate light down here. Alright. I don't know how we're going to film this one.
Shouldn't you like not put your license plate on the internet?
No, it doesn't matter. Okay. I think I got it this way.
Oh! Wasted.
So, if you can see right here, there's two lips on each side of the lens cover, and that's what you tug on to get it off. And then the bulb is the same exact one as the one in the trunk, but they gave me a different one. They gave me this bigger one, so I'm gonna see if that fits in there. Some kid's dying. Okay, so that one actually ended up fitting in there. But before we put the cap back on, here, can you see it?
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn the car in the accessory position and turn on the lights and see if it turns on. So just tell me if it turns on. Okay?
Okay.
Key?
Icky.
Is it on?
No.
No.
No. Fucker!
Are you serious?
You blasted me with your exhaust. Now I'm gonna die of poisoning.
Man, they're fucking assholes. We're gonna put the original one back on and see if that lights up.
You know, you really shouldn't do it when the car's on.
I guess they might have given me 2 duds. Oh, there we go. For some reason, the first one that I thought was a dud ended up working over here.
I can't see anything. Oh, there it is.
So,
Great.
I don't know why that happened. Alright, so we'll put the cover back on. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys learned enough that you needed to install that radio and the lights. Like, share, and subscribe to
And
watch
if
more
you want to
videos.
see me drive his car and fail miserably, then like this video and comment that you want to see that happen because he won't let me drive his car.
Alright, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.